the preview segment of the Three Quarters podcast, your official podcast for the 2018 Rugby Africa Gold Cup. Also remember to jump onto the hashtag Road to Japan to support your team as they look to qualify for the Rugby World Cup in 2019 in Japan. I'm Denima Duffield.
And I'm Ngaro Kamuya.
So Rugby Africa Gold Cup is still on a break. And yes, we love 15s rugby, but there is other rugby.
Yes.
So we've got this Sevens Rugby World Cup coming up, and that's why we're on a break. And we're going to look at the African teams basically that are going to be there and where we think they'll end up in the tournament. So out of Africa, basically, we've got Kenya, Zimbabwe, Uganda, and South Africa.
Yes.
So for me, Kenya are first going to play against Tonga. Zimbabwe are going to play against Wales. Uganda are going to play against Samoa, and in the round of 16, that's not the round.
Pre-round of 16.
Yes. So that's knockout before you get to the round of 16.
To the real knockout.
So now in the round of 16, top team in Africa. I mean, let's just be honest, they are. South Africa are there waiting for their opponents to come from the Ireland versus Chile game. So
it's a solid representation of Africa on the global stage. 4 teams. Out of the 4 teams, there are 2 core teams in South Africa and Kenya. We have Uganda, who over the past year, the HSBC circuit have been an invitational side in a couple of tournaments. So it's a good feeling, I think, for Africa Rugby in general, that we have 4 representatives on the global stage at the Rugby World Cup Sevens in San Francisco. That will be running, of course, from the 20th to the 22nd of July. What do I think about the teams? Zimbabwe. Probably the lowest ranked out of the 4 teams, the lowest ranked team. Not really known for their 7th game, more focused on the 15th game. But what you can say about Zimbabwe is that they have the runners in terms of flair, in terms of running rugby, and which is 7th. They have that, and I feel that if they can be able to capitalize on that and just brush up on the technical side, then they might be able to produce a shocker against Wales. It's going to be tough, the 2009 champions, but they just may be able to produce a shocker against Wales. What do you think?
Zim, honestly, I think one person to watch will be Tafadzwa Chitokwindo.
Yes.
I remember the Olympics qualifiers down in South Africa, and it was Kenya and Zimbabwe in the finals, and he was the person who basically outran Collins Injera to score a try and get Kenyans like, oh my gosh, we might not make it
to the World Cup.
Before the Dennis Ombachi solo try. He's definitely one to watch out for in that game. Yes, it will be hard getting past Wales, but
it's
game is played on the pitch. Game is played on the pitch.
You just
never know.
know.
If they win that game, they go on to play USA. Second team I think we'd look at is Uganda. What do you think? They're playing Samoa. And if they win, they go play England. So it's going to be a rocky road for them. But what do you think? I mean, who obviously we've got people to watch. What do you think?
I mean, they've put in a lot of work. They've put in a lot of preparation for this 7th World Cup. You and I know we were in Kampala towards the end of May, and we saw the 7th team, doing their drills and running around. That's when they started preparing for the Rugby World Cup. 7th World Cup, sorry. We know also for a fact that the 15th game has really taken a hit because they've lost many of their stars to the 7th game. So Uganda, they're going to be people to watch. That one I can guarantee you. They play some very entertaining brand of rugby. I think Uganda's problem is just from the technical standpoint, the breakdowns, the lineouts, the scrums. That's where the problem comes in. But in terms of flair, they have it. They have Philip Wokorach, Michael Wokorach, Aaron Ofoyroth, Solomon Okia, Ivan Magomo. They have, good.
They've got the personnel.
Exactly, they've got the personnel. I think what's going to be tough for them is going to be the technical side of the game. But look, Uganda have had some exposure now. I mean, they've been invited to Dubai, they've been invited to Hong Kong. These boys have been on the world stage, and therefore they can soak up that pressure. And it's sport. We just don't know what could happen. They could have a good game and beat Samoa and move on to the round of 16.
Well, so best of luck to them,
best of luck to
so the third team we're looking at is Kenya. They play against Tonga. And if they win that game, they go on to play against Scotland. I feel that Well, on that squad, Collins Injera is in line to play his third Sevens Rugby World Cup. Then we've got Andrew Omonde, William Mbaka, and Eden Aguero, all playing their second. So wealth of experience in that side. One other person to watch, I think, is Dennis Ombachi. Good to see him back on the team. Strong, powerful runner. I mean, he has got quite a bit of experience under his belt. So yeah, what do you think?
Side is being captained by Oscar Yordi. It's a mix of experience and fresh guys, but these fresh guys have actually played on the HSB 7 second, so they understand the pressure that comes with international rugby. Collins Injera, out for his third World Cup, which by the way is the record. 2009, 2013, he got to the semi-finals. And this is going to be his third World Cup, I think his last World Cup. The Kenyans missing two guys, missing Oscar Ouma and Billy Odhiambo, but they're still physical. The physicality that the Kenyans bring, they've improved at the breakdown. They're very good at the breakdown nowadays. They're actually being used as an example in the breakdown. So if they can be able to get the basics right and then get their enterprising backs on board, you know, Samuel H, Eden Aguero, Nelson Oyo, William Mbaka, then I think they can be able to beat Tonga and move on to beat Scotland, which I think they can also do it. So Kenya looking to go one better from the last two World Cups. Losing out to England in 2013 and losing out to Argentina in 2009. So yeah, I think the Kenyans are happy and everyone will be following the games in San Francisco.
I mean, I know I definitely will be following them. Then the last team we'll look at is South Africa, obviously because they're in a league of their own right now. So yeah, we don't know who they'll be playing against. But I think one person to watch is Roscoe Speckman. I mean, they're missing a few of the, you know, regulars who are pretty good, as in one sort of their stronger players. But I mean, they've got such a large pool of players that they, you know, they can pick and choose, and they'll be like, okay, so where we don't have this, maybe we can have this, and we can have this person. So where do you think they'll get to? I think they have the potential to go all the way. And potentially even winning it. I mean, they've shown us on the HSBC World 7 Series that they can win. They can, you know, battle with the best of the best. So I feel that this is our best bet as Africa. I'm not saying, you know, the other teams won't get there, but, you know, when you look at it properly and logically, and, you know, when you're honest about things, South Africa are our best bet. I mean, then the reigning second champion, the reigning World Series 7 Series champions. Look, South Africa can be notorious for playing boring rugby, but not in sevens. Not in the sevens field. They are very entertaining. They have the technical side covered. Contest the breakdown. They're strong on the scrums. They win their lineouts. And then when you get to the backs, that's another story. It's another story altogether. So Neil Powell is doing an excellent job as head coach in South Africa. He has the experience of actually having been a player. Him together with Innocent Semiyu, they were featured for their respective nations in the 2009 World Cup. So they have the experience of having played there. They know what is required to get to the latter stages of the tournament. And I'll go as far as saying that my money is actually on South Africa to win the Sevens World Cup this time. They have been very dominant. They've been very consistent over the last 2-3 years. They have a new brand of players. The Roscoe Speckmans are coming into the game. And I feel that on the day in San Francisco, they're going to be a handful for whoever they encounter. So in Africa, I feel that of course I have bias, but in Africa I think that they'll be the guys to get the farthest, and I actually want to go one further and say that I'm putting my money on South Africa to win the Rugby Sevens World Cup. Now, a team that maybe we haven't watched as much, but have been like maybe let's say the biggest bogey team for Kenya. In the women, we've got South Africa representing Africa, and I mean, I just want to wish them the best of luck. They've put up pretty good performances, you know, in tournaments so far, and I'd like to see them do well.
One thing that has been consistent about South Africa, the South Africa ladies team, is how they've been able to grind out wins. They've been, you know, it's toe-to-toe, and then they're able to pull up in the last few minutes. And that shows you some championship mentality, to be able to, you know, grind it out when you have nothing in the tank, to dig in deep and to produce the result that's favorable to you. So good luck to South Africa as a representative of the African continent at the World Cup. Definitely showing, you know, they've got the grit and the determination to go as far as they possibly can. So best of luck to them. That's it actually for the preview
review segment this week.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping guys will join us on Monday for the review segment, yeah?
Yep.
Guys, remember you can talk to us on social media. That is by following us on Instagram, liking our page on Facebook, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. I'm Demi Duffield.
And I'm Ngara Kamuya.
It's a wrap.